Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Virtually Viking, the podcast that brings you closer to the heart of St. John's River State College. I am your host, Sunshine Neely, recruitment specialist and passionate advocate for education. Whether you're a prospective student, a current student, or a member of our vibrant community, we're here to provide you with insightful discussions and the latest happenings here at SJR State College. Today, we have a special guest from our adult education program, and she is going to enlighten us on the innovative IET program and the adult education program and how it empowers adult learners to achieve their goals. So tune in, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's conversation. So we have Erin from the Adult Education Department, but Erin, you prefer to go by K, is that correct?
That is correct. Kay.
Yes. Alrighty. So we will dive right in. Now, can you tell me how long have you been with the college as a whole?
I have been with the college as a whole since summer of 2011. I'm able to memorize that because my second son was born right after I started adjuncting with the college, and so it's easy to remember.
Yes, well, that is definitely a reminder, a helpful reminder there. Well, we are going to dive right in. Um, my first question I have is, can you give me an overview of the adult education program here at St. John's River State College?
Certainly. The adult education program here at the college encompasses anybody who needs their GED, a high school equivalency degree, is welcome to come and for a minimal registration fee, participate in the courses that we offer. We have a initial test to judge your level, and then either you are at the high school level and you start taking GED courses, or if you, for whatever reason, haven't quite reached those levels, then you are an adult basic education student, and we gradually build you up and get you to the level that you need to take the GED exams. And we cover the coursework, we cover the training, we cover the practice tests, and we cover the actual exams so that you are once you enter into being a student here, we hold your hand and get you through the entire process until you get that diploma at the end.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So I'm hearing you say that prospective students that want to do the adult education program are just going to pay an enrollment fee to enroll, but St. John's River State College, the adult education department, pays for the exam and all of the practices and all of the training during the time. That is really a steal, people. That is really a
Quite a
steal.
bargain for sure.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Yes, I that is really a good thing. And then I know a lot of people when you say test, they get nervous and they get scared, but I do want to touch base on that initial test. The reason for that initial test is to see where you are. Like if we
Yes.
all just started working, but we don't know where we are, on what level, it's kind of useless. But that initial exam is to see where you are and what areas we need to work on, which is really a good service that we're doing to kind of see where everyone is versus just giving everybody the same coursework.
Exactly. Every student is at a different level. And so every student has somewhat tailored instruction for exactly where they were when they entered and how quickly they are progressing. Every one of our students is at a different pace, at a different level, and we accommodate everyone from 16-year-olds who are not attending a normal high school all the way up. I think the oldest student I've had was 53.
Oh,
And
wow.
And that's not even necessarily the oldest student in the program, just my personal students. And so anyone who does not yet have their GED is welcome to come, and we will be here. The initial test, uh, there's test anxiety. It seems intimidating, but honestly, it is exclusively to find out where you are so that we don't reinvent the wheel, so that we're not wasting your time or ours in teaching you number lines and how to count and what the alphabet is, because the coursework will cover that material, but even people who have been failed by the regular education system usually have some
Hmm.
of those foundations, and we don't need to go over all of it. But we are there to provide the resources all the way from wherever you are. But you do need to take that initial test so that we know exactly where to start and exactly how to help you achieve those goals.
I love that. I love that because that to me that speaks. We're going to get individualized attention. My program is going to be tailor based solely on what I need to be successful. I love that. I love that. Now, you are an adult education instructor and you work in the adult education department, but you're also the IET instructor. And am I saying your title correctly? If I'm not, correct me.
No, that's exactly it.
Okay.
I'm the IET instructor. That is integrated education and training. And so any of our GED students are also offered in the IET program professional certifications in either Microsoft Office or paraprofessional training. And again, for that $30 registration, in parallel, as you're working on your GED courses, you are also working on your professional certification. And again, we provide the coursework, we provide the assistance, we provide the tests, and enable you to actually have that completed certification following all of the testing to achieve that certification. We have that here in our IET department.
Oh, wow. So that is really awesome. So students can actually work on their actual, GED and pass those exams, as well as getting their certification in these two areas, which is
Yes.
really cool, and really exciting that you can, be not just working on your future, getting your high school diploma, because life happens, whether you had to, go get a job and work, take care of family, or school just wasn't for you. Whatever the situation is, it's not too late. You can pick it up and get
Never too
started.
late.
Yes, and get started on a career. That's really, really awesome. Now, in the with these IET programs, you said Microsoft Office and paralegal studies.
Not paralegal, paraprofessional,
Oh,
which is a kind of a fancy way of saying a teacher's aide. And
yes,
anywhere from K through 12 in the public education system is looking for paraprofessionals. It is a perennial industry that always needs new people. They never seem to have enough staff and personnel, and so and it is working for the state. So pretty consistent, pretty good benefits. It's a fabulous career.
yes.
Um, and so that's one of the options. You either choose Microsoft or paraprofessional. And either one of them, I find it is not, it's not even necessarily about, oh, I need a job and so I need a career, so I need to do these things. These are valuable skills
Yes.
that can be applied anywhere. If you have a hobby, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are pursuing a specific career, either one of these programs will enhance your abilities in any of those things. And so even if, oh, I don't know if I want to be a teacher, it doesn't matter. Paraprofessional skills will enhance your interpersonal skills in any position. And Microsoft skills, I mean,
We all
just
need that.
we all need that no matter where you are, what you're doing. Microsoft skills are going to make your life easier.
That is so true. And I'm glad you said that because I just, when you said paraprofessional, I was like, okay, in the school, but you're right. Those skills can be used universal almost anywhere.
Yes.
So that's really awesome. And then I thought about I have a 9-year-old, and when she was in first grade, yes, she loved the paraprofessional at her school. I mean, to this day, I still have to buy Christmas gifts for this lady. The teacher appreciation, all of those things. So yes, you can be making she made a great impact on my daughter. So even to this day, she's still involved in our lives. So that's really awesome there.
Yes.
Now, for the IET programs that we offer here at St. John's, is there a certain eligibility requirement to cross over into those?
For the IET department, when you first enroll, you will be asked if you want to participate in the IET. And
Okay.
honestly, I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't. And even if your initial placement test does not put you at the proper, ninth, 10th grade reading and math levels, uh, being an adult basic education student, but still part of the IET program, it will be a seamless transition. And so, as soon as you meet those benchmarks to be a GED student, you will immediately be placed in the coursework for the certification. And so, it's a choice you make when you register, and we uh, put you on rails all the way through the system.
Awesome, awesome. Now I know being a student, any kind of student, whether you're a college student, adult education student, whatever, there are times when you're going to need that extra support. So, what type of support services are available to students in the adult education program?
In the adult education program, we have numerous faculty that we all can play off of each other. We all have our own strengths.
Right.
And outside of that, we are on the campus of St. John's River State College, and we are also privy to all of the resources that the college campus has. We have an extensive library and resource department that includes a rich and abundant tutoring
Yes.
department. You have live human tutors that you can go to and make appointments with. You have online tutors that you can contact and have live chats with. We have tutoring services that we subscribe to where 24/7 you can go onto a website and get tutoring help. And in parallel to that, in addition to that, we also have a vibrant Ombuds department for things that aren't academic but still student services. If you're
Right.
have anxiety, if you are falling on some sort of hard times, we have a department who will guide you to the resources necessary to help you overcome those obstacles. It's not always academic obstacles that prevent our learning. There are other real life issues, and we here at this campus can address those issues.
I love to say life happens and it will happen. And I
Yes.
love working here at the college, at St. John's River State College, because we do have those services available when life happens. I love the Ombuds program. The library and tutoring is a lifesaver. So there's no reason why, I mean, it's limited reasons why a student can't be successful, especially with the tutoring that we offer and the resources. So I love that. And I am just a proud employee that we have those services for students. I remember going to college and I don't remember all of those services being available to me. I mean, maybe there was a tutoring lab that I,
Yeah.
probably zoom by, but I don't remember all of those services. So I am proud to work here knowing that we're helping students be a well-rounded student, not just academically, but a well-rounded student altogether.
Yes,
So definitely.
exactly.
Thank you. Now, um, I know you mentioned about the different instructors helping the students, and I know if there's issues and things like that, do you guys do any type of mentorship opportunities or any breakouts? And if you don't, that's fine. I just threw that in there.
Um, I wouldn't I wouldn't necessarily call it a mentorship
Right.
program. We have our students are either online students or they're classroom students, and the classroom students meet regularly throughout the week, Monday through Thursday from 9 to noon, and so there is that personal
Interact.
interaction with the
Yeah.
instructor. And there's also the community of other students who are
Right.
also participating in the adult education. And I've seen a lot of cooperation. I've seen some students that really rise to the occasion and that are participating in helping each other to achieve their academic goals. And so
Awesome.
there is a community, but I wouldn't specify it as a mentorship.
Mentorship. I like that. There is a community.
Yes.
Definitely. Now, how does the program, the adult education program, IET program, how does those programs prepare a student for the workforce, to further to further their education?
Uh, for our program, the curriculum that we have that we utilize is very much focused on workforce. Like the math problems are talking about various kinds of uh, things that you would see in a professional setting. It's not vague, esoteric things. It's real world applications for your reading comprehension, for your writing skills, for your math skills. And the curriculum is designed to cater to somebody who is, trying to get their GED because all of the jobs require you to
Right.
have a GED. And then furthermore, the certification is
Yes.
exactly career oriented, and it is striving to prepare you for either office work with Microsoft or paraprofessional work in the public school system.
Awesome. Now, are there any plans to expand in more IET programs or any other programs
Uh,
currently?
as far as I know, not this year.
Okay.
Um, I'm not one of the administrators. Uh,
Right.
but from what I understand, we're staying the course now with the Microsoft and the paraprofessional. But there, throughout the state of Florida, the IET program is broad ranging.
Right.
There are many different kinds of medical professional, welding, all different kinds of career paths that IET can encompass. If you do a
Right.
Google search for IET, there's going to be
Right.
dozens of different careers. Currently, we have the two, and I think probably we will expand in the future, but not for another year.
Okay, okay. Well, I figured that since we had you here, we might as well see if we can get some some more information. No
No
worries.
spoilers.
Now, I did you earlier you mentioned about you mentioned you have classes in person and you have classes online. Now, is there a big difference in the students online and the students in person enrolling in the IET programs?
I would have to say that I have students that are very committed in the classroom, and I have students that are very committed online. I have students that are kind of lackadaisical in the classroom and kind of lackadaisical online. Um, it is a very personal preference for the student if
Okay.
they believe that they have the home resources and support that they can be an online student, if they feel like they
Right.
have enough personal discipline to do it. And some students, they prefer the in-person, the responsibility that entails to keep them in the classroom. It encourages them to actually uh, fulfill the requirements for the course.
Right. And that makes sense. I know I'm more of a in-class learner. And sometimes I'm really, really self-motivated, and then some days I'm not. So I can see myself going, "Ah." So being in class, would help keep me focused on track, give me like a schedule. So definitely.
Mhm.
But I'm glad
Yes.
that students have that option.
Yes, and we all have our off days, and like you said, real life gets in the way. I've had certainly last fall with the different hurricanes and
Oh,
problems.
yes.
I've had students who just have to take 2 weeks off because they don't have internet service anymore, and or they have their homes are damaged, and so they can't get to class anymore. And we are incredibly forgiving. You don't have to finish in one semester. You don't have to finish in 2 semesters. You can take the time that you
Take your
need. You
time.
can address the problems that you have, and we will welcome you back.
Oh, that is awesome. I now that goes to another level of at your own pace, taking your time and setting your own goals. Because everyone, I have a 9-year-old, and when she's taking an exam, and we're going over the answer she may have gotten wrong, and I'm like, why did you get this wrong? I know you know the answer. She was like, well, such and such finished before me, so I had to hurry up and turn my paper in. And I'm like,
No, yeah.
no. So that's awesome that, students are able to take their time, work at their own pace, to reach their goals. I like that.
Yeah.
Now I do have a few more questions. Um, the next question I have is, what motivated you to become an instructor, an IET instructor in the adult education program?
I was made aware of the position opening, and I thought about how delightful it would be to make sure that my fellow citizens are reaching these academic goals, this foundation of understanding, of knowledge, of skills, of learning that I feel is very important for all of us in society, that all of our um, fellow people are at that same baseline. And so anything that I can do to contribute to the success of that is something that I think is a worthy pursuit of my time. And so I am very motivated to encourage my students and help them accomplish those milestones because I think that all of us benefit from more people achieving that.
That is so true. And I know it's so rewarding when you're working with someone, again, because we all have a different journey. And I'm pretty sure there are students that, for medical reasons, had to stop going to high school, life reasons, family reasons. And so to come back and, start that process over has to be very rewarding for the student, but as well as the instructor that's helped the student, get to where they're going. So I definitely a rewarding position and a rewarding career to be in.
Yes, yes, I have to say I'm happy with my choice.
Definitely. Now, we have one last question. Now, does the program collaborate with any local businesses or industries once the students get to that certification point?
I do know that we are uh, very much in conjunction with the Putnam County Schools, and I believe we also are closely related to the St. Johns County Schools and the Clay County Schools. Wherever we have campuses, we also have strong contacts with those county
Yes.
school districts. And so for the paraprofessional certification, we are working in conjunction with public county schools. Um, I don't happen to know if we have industry relationships for the Microsoft certification, but as I said, I mean, having Microsoft certification is a golden ticket for almost any industry, whether we have a
Industry.
relationship or not.
Yes, definitely. And I know that the college, we have a career service center. So that is also available for our students, our adult education students, to meet with the Career Service Center and get resume, get help with their resume, job search, and things like that. So, and I think we also have a career fair coming up. So that's all with the Career Service Center. So, well, I thank you very much, Kay, for joining me today. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Virtually Viking. Again, thank you, Kay, for sharing your insight and your passion for adult education, adult learners, the IET world here at St. John's River State College. We hope you found our discussion enlightening and inspiring. Remember, whether you're starting your educational journey or looking to continue it, St. John's River State College is here to support you every step of the way. If you have any questions or topics you'd like for us to cover, feel free to reach out at virtuallyviking@sjrstate.edu. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep exploring the possibilities at SJR State. Stay strong, Vikings.